I'm so sorry for the dizziness. I'm so sorry for the dizziness. I am so sorry for the dizziness. I am so sorry for the dizziness. Okay, I'm really sorry about that. I have set up my camera slightly wrong, and I've had to move it around a bit. I do apologise. So I'm just having a little twist around to try and get everything in view. Let's just see if this works. Okay. Hello. You're watching Ellie from Ellymentry Papercrafting. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator here in the UK. So, yep, you're so early, Hild, but it's great, isn't it? Because you don't miss a thing. But I thought I'd let you know as soon as I put the video up so you wouldn't miss it. Hi, Claire. Great to see you, Claire. And I hope you're feeling better. Anne, well done. You made it on time too. Really looking forward to this one. I'm making something for the first time today. Some of you may have seen them before. They're called Pinwheel Tower cards. I don't know if anyone has seen them. Let me know. I'm glad you're better, Claire. I know you had a rough time. So I've seen quite a lot of these cards made by lots of different people, and some have 4 faces, some 5, some 6, etc. They're all different and all different sizes. So I thought I'd go for the 6-sided one because I thought it looked more interesting. Yeah, I'm better today, thank you, Anne. I've been out for a walk and I went and bought some multivitamins because I thought that might really help. So I've taken one already, and it's not worked yet, and it was at least an hour ago. Not good, is it? So Cheeky Monkey is Claire. She's one of my teammates with Stampin' Up. So anyway, let's get started, shall we? So I've taken a piece of our cardstock, which is called soft seafoam, and it measures 8.5 inches by 7. And I'm going to put it into my trimmer in the landscape orientation. And I'm going to make some score lines. So I'm going to put it to the 1-inch mark to begin with, and close my trimmer down and just score. And then I'm going to 2 inches. This is so easy, really easy to remember. It's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Hello, Cheryl. That's good of you to join us today. So I know it's like a silly time for you, isn't it there? Let me have a guess at 8 o'clock in the morning, 9 o'clock in the morning. Oh, can't remember. So what we've done is we've made the 5 score lines, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, even 6. And you will have an area here. It's 9.34. Good, good. So this area left is 2.5 inches. Okay. So that's all the scoring we have to do. Now I'm using some of our gorgeous designer series paper today, and the collection is called In Good Taste, and it's got some absolutely wonderful textures. So a lot of them are wood effect, wood grain textures. So gorgeous, all of these. And this is actually a bumper pack. You actually get 24 sheets of 12 double-sided designs. So it's 24 designs, because obviously on the other side are more, which I will try and flip over, which is quite difficult because these are 12 by 12. So on the other side to the wood and stone effect, we get some tile effects and some sort of plaster. I think this looks like plastering. There are some sort of tweed ones, a lovely weave here, and some stonework, more tiles, more kind of artexing designs, and finally this one, which is a sort of I think it looks like a kind of, oh, what's the word I'm thinking, like Spanish Iberian tile design, which I thought was really gorgeous. And that's on white with our Night of Navy. And I thought that would be a perfect match for my soft sea foam. So to carry on with this card, hello Navarana, you're watching curling. Wow. Oh, it's great to have you here. Thank you very much for joining us. I hope you're feeling okay today. Thanks, Cheryl, to remind everyone about the thumbs up. That's really, really encouraging. Thank you. Now, I've cut 6 pieces of this designer series paper, and I've cut it so that it's 1/4 of an inch smaller than this area. So my designer series paper is 6 3/4 inches by 2 1/4. And I'm going to start by gluing this piece onto this 2 1/2 inch wide area. And do make sure that you do get the edges glued down here. So this is my Tombow multi-purpose glue. It is a lovely name, isn't it? Navarana. Navarana comes from Denmark. And she took us on a road trip. I think it was Thursday, one day in the week. Anyway, yeah, she took us for a road trip on her way home from work. It was absolutely wonderful. So just smoothing that down so I get a really good seal on my designer series paper there. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to use is a die that comes with the hand petals bundle. Okay, so this is a set of dies from Stampin' Up, and you can purchase the die set that goes with it, and in the die set is this lovely edge die. Now this is one of my favorites because it's very easy to line it up to make a longer line. Jan, I'm so glad you caught me live because I know you often miss it. Thank you very much for coming along. So I'm going to use this die right across the end there, and just to make sure that it stays in the right place, I just use my nail here to come up against the cardstock and butt the die up against my nail so that I know it's right on the edge. So actually I'm going to do it this way. So I'm making sure that the die is stuck to my cardstock by using this sort of, it's like Post-it note, it's on a roll tape. So Jan is also in the States as well as Cheryl. So it'll be very early for Jan as well. So we've got a real international feel here today. Everybody's coming from different places. So I'm just putting that through my die cut machine. And I'll show you the effect in a minute. So you can use any die here, or maybe a border punch if you have one. I do have some old border punches, but I don't have any current Stampin' Up ones to use, which is why I'm using the die today. So when you take this one off, you'll see it cuts really beautifully into this cardstock, and I can very simply line this back up. And this time I'm just going to cut this edge here just to finish off that beautiful decorative die cut. So just pop that back in my machine. It lines up so easily. So while that's just finishing off, I'll show you that I'm not a morning person either, Jan. Now what I've done is I've cut 5 pieces of the soft seafoam design cardstock to the same measurement as this end piece. Now this piece, I'm just going to get that little tiny bit off. So as I mentioned, this piece measures 2.5 by 7. So I've done 5 more measuring 2.5 by 7, and I've covered them in that designer series paper just like I did there. So I'm just going to pop this die back in the pack so that I don't lose it, and pop that away up there so I know where it is. So having done that, I'm now just going to stick down the card here. So I'm going to use my bone folder to fold and burnish all the score lines that I made. No, I don't think, are any of us morning people? Well, actually I know that Cheryl's just a 24-hour person. So that's all those. Okay, so it's really simple. Now hopefully you'll begin to see this pinwheel coming together. So as you can see from the top, you get that, is this a hexagon shape? It's 6-sided anyway. I think that's as technical as we'll get. And so all you need to do is glue this. If you fold it in half like that, we're just going to go like that and glue that bit down. Okay. So because this is symmetrical, being 6-sided, it means that you can just fold it flat. So if you did the 5-sided one, it would be a bit more tricky because you'd have to be holding it up to stick it down. So I'm just running my bone folder over this to make sure it sticks really well. So has anybody been crafting today, or relaxing, or watching TV? What's everyone been up to? You've had 4 coffees. Did you make these coffees in your lovely new individual coffee cafetiere, Claire? Because I know how much you love that. So that's how the card starts. And then even if you've never seen one of these before, I bet you know exactly what's going to happen next, don't you? All I'm going to do is simply stick all of these onto those other panels. So let's go ahead and get that done now. So as you can see, this really isn't a difficult card to do. It's, you know, scoring at 1 inch intervals along there. Just attaching the designer series paper, cutting the edge with either the die or the punch, and putting your designer series paper on. You want a filter coffee machine? Yeah, good. Laundry and cleaning and laundry again. Yes, blooming nuisance, isn't it? So again, I'm just going to glue this one. So yeah, this, you know, it obviously it took me a little while to cut the cardstock and the designer series paper and, you know, die cut the other panels, but it's not really difficult. Well, my son's out on car park duty again this afternoon. So I did notice that the high-vis jacket was in evidence at the bottom of the stairs in readiness. He does love being important. I think all these men, they love wearing that high-vis jacket, don't they? It does make them feel, you know, really special. You just staggered your chair. Jan, Fred made the coffee. Good old Fred. It's quite useful when he's not snoring above you when you're in your craft room, isn't he? So just getting this glue going. I need to squeeze a bit harder because it's on a bit of a go slow. So we're nearly there. So I'm finding that if I just put it flat to the board to make sure that I get it bang on the crease each time, it helps me to get this straight. I got this from Amazon, Hilary, and I think I got 8 in a packet for you know, next to nothing. A really cheap price. I will I'll let you know where to get them from later. And all you do when you get it is cut the top off with your craft knife, and you just do it bit by bit. Just cut a little tiny bit off, try it out, and if that's not enough, cut a little bit more off. But honestly, you really don't need to cut much off at all. The really tiniest little bit each time, because well, you know, if you cut too much off, you can't stick it back on. Okay, so we're getting there. So just fold that one flat. And as you can see, we've just got the one left now. So I hope you can follow that. I think it's quite simple. So I'm glad you remembered that I was doing the live at 2:30, Cheryl. Well done for that. Or maybe you got an alert because perhaps you subscribed and you got my alert. Thank you for all your lovely comments, Jan. You always leave a comment after my videos. I'm really, really appreciative. So Claire's husband's being out, pulling all the weeds out from the front and turning over the ground. Wow. Ready for you to start replanting. That's a lovely husband. Well done, Chris. So this is how it looks from above. I'm just trying to move it into the right position so that you can see it better. Let me see if I tip it like that. Will it look? See if you can get the angle better. Yeah. So I'll just see if I can. Nope, wrong way. It's really weird doing this. You have to put things in the opposite direction to the way you think. There we are. So that's how it looks from above, and then from the side it's like this. So my choice to decorate this was to use the Forever Fern stamp set. Well, actually it's the dies I'm using. So these are some gorgeous dies, and I store mine on the magnetic sheet here. I stick it to a nice piece of stiff cardboard, and then I can use 2 sides. So they're beautiful dies with this set. In fact, it's a beautiful stamp set altogether. Absolutely gorgeous. I love this one. I use it a lot. So I use those dies to cut out some white cardstock and some Night of Navy, which I placed into my bark embossing folder. And this comes with the Beauty of the Earth suite. And you can buy it singly as well. And I embossed them. And they came out looking like this, which I thought was absolutely gorgeous. So I might not use all of them. We'll see how many we need. So I've also got more here. Now, on a couple of them, I wanted to put happy birthday on this card. But I did feel that if I just simply used just a greeting, it would look a bit boring. Yeah, it is interesting, isn't it, Anne? Yeah, Yeah, I've seen a lot of people make them. But the great thing is, although they stand up like this, look, they look great, they fold flat to go in an envelope. So, you know, it's just great. Really good. And they look lovely when you open it and you see all the bits here. Now you can also, on this side, you can add more designer series paper, maybe in a contrasting design, or you could stamp on it, or you can just leave it blank. It's up to you. I'm going to leave this one blank today because I'm just really, you know, just trying to show you the idea of it, and I don't want to take up too much time. But as you can see, you can just pop, I think probably about an inch wide designer series paper in there would be good. Yeah, an inch wide would fit in there. Great. Yeah, so that's, you know, do whatever you'd like. So I thought I would place these leaves randomly on the panels, and I've got 6 panels and how many leaves? So 4, 8, that's 12, so that's 2 on each, and I've got 2 more here. So these I stamped happy birthday onto plain white cardstock and then cut them out and then emboss them so that my greeting would match my decoration. So I'm going to use my dimensionals to pop these on. So let's start with my happy birthday first. Pop that on first because that's the message I want to give, isn't it? Make sure that fits before I do anything else. So pop that one there. So does anybody think they might try this card? And we'll go with that one. So that's the good thing about this embossing folder is it's equally as good on both sides. So it doesn't matter which side you use. Cheryl's going to have a go. Good. Oh, tell your daughter you're busy, Jan. It's the bark, this one. The bark embossing folder goes with Beauty in the Earth, Jan. Thanks, Jan. So let's go with this one. Gosh, I've got really warm. Do it on this side. The beauty of being able to use this this one either way means that I can put the leaves to go in opposite ways. Okay, so let's turn this one over. I'll try a white one, which I'll bring down here. So I'm just trying to alternate the leaf shapes and colours as I go. So yeah, put that one up that way, I think. Put them in different directions. It makes it look much more interesting. I was being really careful to put all my backings in the bin, and then I thought, do you know what? I can do that in a minute, can't I? So, like so. So we'll put a navy blue one at the top this time. And this one, I'm just going to cut one of the edges of these dimensionals just to get a little, I only need a little bit here. So if you've not used these before, you can just cut the edge off. You've got, they're like a honeycomb shape, which is really useful because it fits into all sorts of little corners. What am I going to do with that one? That one can go up there. And I think we'll have a bigger one down the bottom here in white. yeah, I had a flash of inspiration and thought, I know what I'll do. I'll see if I can actually share the video before I go live, and it worked. So I hadn't done that before. Okay, so we'll put a white one at the top here. So you can, of course, stamp anything you like on the leaves. You could, you know, you could stamp lots of different things as you work around the card. I just did the happy birthday on the front, but obviously you can do more if you like. But I absolutely love this bark effect. If I hold this up, just to see if you can, no, where's the camera? Oh, too close. Yeah, what am I doing? I completely lost the camera here. There. Well, anyway, it looks really good. The embossing really shows up beautifully on here. The thing is, I've had to put the camera at a really weird angle so that you can see what I'm doing. In fact, if I move all this over a bit, it would be better, wouldn't it? I didn't think of that earlier. By the way, the happy birthday that I used comes from the Flowing Flowers stamp set, which is my favourite at the moment, I think. And I must do another video using that. So, oh, I've already taken the backing off. Oh, terrible, isn't it, when you get distracted? Forget what you're doing, which happens quite a lot at my age. And I know one or two of you can identify with me there. So let's just cut a little corner of this off again to use up there. It is lovely, isn't it? Hi, Levine. Thanks for coming along. Good to see you. Happy anniversary. It's Levine's 5th Stampin' Up anniversary today. So she's been with our team for 5 years. And what a lovely team member she is. So let's just pop that one there. I think we are, Jan. So this is quite a small leaf, so I'm going to do that one there, and I'm going to put another one there. So you can decorate this, you know, obviously any way you like. Just get your dies out and cut away, or you can even stamp images and add those either flat to the card or just adding a bit of dimension, whatever you'd like to do. So I'm just going to quickly look through and see if there's anywhere I might want to add these 2 spare leaves that I've got over. And I think I'll just pop the navy blue one down there, or the Night of Navy, I should say. Must get it right, mustn't I? So pop that one there, and then I've got a white one left, which I think I might pop here. Cut a tiny little bit of that one off now. What, these foam pads, Hilary? They're like they're hexagonal shaped. So as I say, they fit into little corners and things. So they're a Stampin' Up project. And they are very sticky. So when you get them stuck on your finger, they're quite difficult to get off again. Okay. Come on, get back on that little bit of card, please. So we'll get rid of all the backings. Yeah, I just thought I'd let you know, Hills, because I know sometimes you can't see the detail very well. Actually, if I put that onto a dark background for you, you might be able to see the shape better. So that's the backing. Can you see that they're hexagonal now? Is that better? Can you see that shape now? Oh, it looks like we've got a bolt. Can anybody get rid of that? Okay. So that's our card from the top. Hexagonal, yeah. And then I would say this would be the front where I've got the happy birthday greeting. So that's how it looks. And as I say, you can add as much as you like to this card. It's up to you what you'd like to do with it, and lots of different colours. I've never used the Night of Navy with soft seafoam before, and I really, really love it. I think the two colours go together beautifully. And I think you would agree that this sort of tile effect is a gorgeous design. Would you think that was kind of like a Spanish Iberian kind of design? That's what it screams to me. I can see it in you know, when you go to Spain and you see their floors. I think that's what it looks like. So I hope you have some fun with that. And if you take any photos, then oops, sorry about the noise. If you make one and you take a photo, I'd love to see it. You can just send that to me. So yeah, if you would give me a thumbs up, I'd be so grateful. If you would share my video on to your friends or your contacts, share it on your Pinterest maybe, or wherever you can, I'd be really, really grateful. Okay, well that's me off now. I will be back on Wednesday evening with a recorded video, and next Saturday at 2:30 with another live. Moroccan, yeah, that's right, Hilary. It's Moroccan as well, yeah. Thank you very much, everybody, for coming along, and I hope to see you again shortly. Bye-bye for now, everyone. Thank you, Cheryl. Bye. Lovely having you along, everyone.